Hello everyone, my name is Goji2002, and the Tamashi Nation's Instagram has just revealed some brand new promotional images of S.H.MonsterArts Anguirus 1972. And yesterday, in my video about Godzilla Day, we got the first ever reveal for this Anguirus figure. And today, Bandai Tamashi Nation has revealed their brand new Anguirus in better detail. So I'm going to be going over the images that we got and just giving my general thoughts on the figure. So if we're going to just looking at this first image I have pulled up here, this looks really good. It looks very accurate to 72 Anguirus. It looks like we have a hinge jointed jaw and 1, 2, 3 neck joints. Some at his legs, so it looks like knees and ankles, and then I don't think there's gonna be anything at his midsection because it's like gonna be a shell, essentially. So I don't think there's gonna be anything there. And then the tail, it's very hard to tell, but there are indeed ball jointed segments there. The coloring looks nice. The eyes look nice. And these are indeed promotional shots of a prototype. So this isn't what it's going to look like final. It's not the final product. We all know, we've seen it with S.H.MonsterArts before. Promotional shots are vastly different from the final product. So moving on to the next image here, it just reinforces, it does actually look like there is going to be a joint at his midsection there. So there is going to be a joint there, so maybe the shell is kind of a little bit detached from Anguirus. Maybe that's what it is. I'm not too sure, but sculpting looks great. Yeah, so it looks like the tail is going to have a lot of joints. Yeah, so it's going to have shoulder, bicep, elbow, and then a wrist. So it looks like he actually going to have a double bend at the knee instead of just a normal bend. Because on my 2002 Godzilla, he doesn't have a double bend. It looks like Anguirus will indeed have a double bend at his knee. And a lot better ankles, because his ankle really is not giving in. It's more kind of sitting there on the ground. So it looks like his tongue is also going to be on some sort of joint, probably a ball joint. Then this looks like Anguirus is literally getting pushed back, probably by Gigan or, let's say, Mechagodzilla 74, because there is a scene in Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla that Mechagodzilla as fake Godzilla does rip Anguirus' jaw open. And yeah, then we can actually see his tail has roughly, I would say it's going to have at least 20-ish segments of joint. Yeah, see, so this also shows that Anguirus' the crunch at his midsection is going to be, there is going to be a crunch at his midsection. And if we just looking at, I don't really have much to say than what I did at the beginning. Sculpt looks great, coloring looks great, and then we have this. This is more of a base shot of Anguirus here, so we can better see his joints. So it's like a shoulder, bicep, elbow, then probably ball joint at his wrist, and then 1, 2, 3 neck segments, hinged jaw, and a ball jointed tongue, and then legs. Probably a better image to display his legs. Yeah, so it's going to be a thigh, knee, ankle, calf, and a pivot at his ankle there. And yeah, this again shows off this beautiful sculpting here. Very, I believe it's screen accurate to the original Anguirus from 72. Then this image with 72 Godzilla and 72 Anguirus. This looks great. I like seeing these two together because it just fits. They're a very good pair of figures for their purpose, right? This looks great, especially if you want to have a completed Showa collection with 72. So we have Gigan, we have the Godzilla. Now we're getting an Anguirus, so you can complete a lot of Showa collections with this Anguirus, because we have Godzilla 1972. Well, actually, the films with Ghidorah, you can complete those, which is amazing to say. And then see, this is Godzilla and Anguirus talking. It definitely shows more of just Anguirus' base articulation over here. He's walking around with Godzilla, or he's going off to fight Gigan. See, then you can see all of these. This looks good. I am very happy with the way that this was revealed for Godzilla Day, obviously, because people really wanted it to be revealed on Godzilla Day. So this looks great. I'm very happy that Bandai decided to make a figure of actual figure of Anguirus, because we haven't actually gotten a fully articulated Anguirus figure. So this is great because the only real Anguirus figures Bandai has made is the movie Monster Series figures. I believe that's true. I'm not entirely sure if they actually have made Anguirus. I don't think they have. But going on, I believe, to the last image here, it shows Godzilla and Anguirus fighting Razor Chicken, or Gigan, 1972. Which is just, dude. And then if you want, you can also get Jaguar in here, whatever. JJ, let's call that. Get JJ in here, and all you really need is a Megalon figure, and then you can just do you put Jaguar in here instead of Anguirus, and Megalon instead of Gigan. I believe Gigan does also team up with Megalon, so that would also work well for this. Like this, if you want a complete Showa collection, this is what you want. This is what actually a lot of people have wanted from S.H.MonsterArts is they wanted more Showa figures, because I don't believe the Showa lineup is actually that long for S.H.MonsterArts. I actually look. Let's see. The articulation series. So if you just go, we look at the Godzilla lineup for the articulation series. Like, let's see here. Let's go all the way down. Let's go back to the very beginning of S.H. Let's see. Which was the first Showa kaiju we got? We got Godzilla 1964. That's the very first figure we got. And then moving on, so that's one Showa figure, and then moving on, we didn't get another Showa figure until the 1964 Emergence version, which came out in 2015, and this one came out in 2013. That's a 2-year gap between Showa figures. And then after Emergence version, we got 1954 Godzilla, and there was also the reissue of the figure as well. There was a reissue of 1954, and then we got Showa Mechagodzilla, 1974 Mechagodzilla, and then wow, there is not a lot of Showa representation. Oh my word! Then we got Jet Jaguar, which came out in 2024. This year. But if we go, I missed Godzilla. Jeez, okay, I'm not looking. So we had the last one we got was in the U.S. release in 2019. Was the last Showa Godzilla release, which was on Godzilla 1962. Oh, and then there was Gigan, I guess, before. Yeah, guys, I cannot see today. So we got Gigan in 2023. And then we have Jet Jaguar now. Then we also have the reissue / recolor special color version of 1954 Godzilla. And that's such a big gap, I would say, between... So if we take a look at the last Showa Godzilla that was revealed, which would be 62 Goji, and then 62 Goji, and then we also have 74 Goji here. No, 72 Goji, my bad. 72 Godzilla and Jet Jaguar releasing in the same year, I believe, right? This came out in, yeah. So, and then going off, I'm mostly basing this off, Godzilla's allies and villains. We've gone quite a bit of Showa Godzillas. We have 62, 64, 64 Emergence version, 1954. Then going to Godzilla's enemies in the Showa era, we haven't gotten that many. We have the ones I just showed off. There's Gigan, I guess. There's Jet Jaguar, he's not technically a villain. And we also have now Anguirus, a villain and / friend and foe. So, I mean, I think we just need more Showa figures, because most of the figures are Heisei or Millennium. So if you just go through, first, literally all of these are Heisei. Then we got Millennium, Heisei Millennium, Heisei Millennium, Millennium, Reiwa Effect, and then we got, there's a lot of there are a lot of, let's say, Heisei and Millennium figures, and there are going to be a lot of Reiwa figures as well, because we got 2014 Poster Color, 2014 Spitfire, Shin Godzilla 1 Forms 1 and 2, Shin Godzilla 2 and 3, Shin Godzilla Awakening, Shin Godzilla Godzilla Store, Frozen Shin Godzilla, King of the Monsters 2019, Ghidorah 2019, Mothra Rodan 2019, poster color version of Godzilla 2019. Then we have the exclusive Mechagodzilla, Special Color King Ghidorah, Kong, Shin Godzilla Night Combat, Night Color version 2019, minus one, 2024 pre-evolved, minus color, evolved, minus color, atomic breath, Shin Godzilla orthochromatic, Scar King, Shimo, Tsuko and Mothra, and most recently, Mechagodzilla Final Battle version. So, like, this is great. I am very happy with this figure. It is supposed to be released in May 2025, I think. Yeah, I think it's going to be May 2025. I think it's, yeah, 140, 150 USD for it. May 2025. No pre-orders in Japan open on November 8th. So, I don't think I want to actually pick. I don't think I will pick this up, cause, I don't know. So, I mean, we'll see. I think this looks fine. It looks great the way it is. This prototype is gonna be way different than the final release. So, that about does it for me. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.